No power all day. I've had it for 1 hour. Welcome. Thank you for being here. About 5 more meters and we're in. Let me watch it. Watch us cross it. And we're in Ukraine. Gotta cross it. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to day number 328, where we're keeping you updated with what's going on in Ukraine and the war here. Zhenya's here, I'm here. Unique update tonight because we do not have any power. I've had power today for 1 hour. Zhenya lives over this way. I'm up high here on my apartment, and we can see that he doesn't have power. So this is what we have. We've got our update right here, and we want to thank you for being here. We just returned from the East and very happy with the difference we made.
Yes, and we got, people were, thankful. All the guys we got the good feedback.
Very good feedback, and I think the best thing is we came back empty.
Yeah.
We gave everything out. Now, of course, we have more here in our warehouse, and tomorrow we're planning on a run to Kyiv. Our vehicle is being serviced right now, the black van. Time for some new brakes. This is what you deal with, constantly repairing. And if everything goes well, we'll be heading to Kyiv to pick up another load. We're sending another team member. You guys know him, Tigran. We're planning to send him with the white van and the trailer to pick up another load. Mm-hmm. So we're restocking and getting recycled and ready to roll out. Next destination will be down south. We even just received a personal request, literally just 30 minutes ago, outside Nikopol, needing help. And of course, that's the city straight across the river from Zaporozhye nuclear power plant. I really wanted to get there last time, but it looks like we're going to get there this time. We've talked about it so much, and I'd really love to show you guys just what it looks like there. So that's what we're going to be doing. But as far as today, you've had a good day?
Yeah, really good, busy day, fruitful.
It takes time to recycle. You know, once you return, you're really tired, to be quite honest. It was thousands of kilometers that we drove.
We need to service a vehicle. It's the brake pads and the other stuff need to be changed. So, and it's already, we're done today something, and tomorrow we'll continue. Yeah.
So that's where we're at, but there are a few things we want to update you guys with specifically, and sorry, but I've got to go to the flashlight. Because it looks like we have good light, but we've got one little light here. We're recording out. We're looking over the city, and I'm having to read the notes with this. So, huge story today in Ukraine, and that is the resigning / dismissal of Alexei Arestovich. He has been the advisor to the office of the president, and he made a really bad mistake. Probably you haven't heard about this in the United States or other nations. If you're in Europe watching this, you may have. But this was huge news here, and this was as a result of the missile attack in Dnipro. He came out, and we've followed him since the war began, learning from him. It's been good, but he just made a mistake, and the mistake was talking about he believed that it was a Ukrainian missile helping take another missile out that struck the building in Dnipro, and it's kind of Ukraine's fault, which has been proven 100% false. Russia struck directly. And Ukraine, of course, didn't strike their building. I don't even know why he would say it,
there is a fact, okay? In the world, the missile, hypersonic missile, it's like over 5 Mach. Max.
Over Mach 5.
Oh, yes, and we don't have and never had even chance to shut down that kind of missile. So this KH-22 missile having a speed which is really close. It's about 4 point something, like 6. It still doesn't change the situation. We have no, I mean, if any system would have a chance, probably maybe Patriot.
Maybe Patriot, yeah.
But no, like, and we have even videos which is proving it. So KH-22, no chance to shut down with anything we have in Ukraine. We had no chance, and we had zero, in fact, fixed or even attempts maybe to shut it down. So Arestovich was wrong. He did it, not just a mistake. It was huge thing which enemy could use and used.
And is using, and that's the thing. And I'll show you the resignation letter here. You can see the resignation letter where he's saying, I'm done. Zelensky came out a few hours later and officially released him. So that's the Arestovich era is over. Why is it bad for Europe and why is it bad for Ukraine in Europe and Russia? Because immediately the propagandists in Russia and the propagandists throughout Europe, nations like Serbia.
Yeah, they immediately. It was like the heading.
The headline.
Headline was saying Ukrainians killed own 27 people.
They killed their own people. Official confirmation from the office of the president, Arestovich. So this was a major debacle. And I know I've checked the U.S. news. They're not saying anything about it because they're too busy watching Markle and Harry, whatever, and see what they had for lunch. But this is what's happening here, and it's big news.
A minute. Why Arestovich did it? He said, there should be a principal people who are taking responsibility. So if it was used like that, and I need to stop it, I'm taking responsibility. I was the person who did it. Mm-hmm. I'm taking responsibility. This is why.
Yeah, he resigned. So I credit him for that, but it was not good for Ukraine on the information front. Now, second thing, Iran confirmed today that they're sending 150 Hezbollah soldiers into Russian positions to control the drones. Russia's been trained on the drones, the Iranian drones, of course, we're talking about, but now Iran getting even more active. They're sending in 150 Hezbollah fighters that are drone specialists to control the drones. Additionally, Russia, Belarus continuing their exercises. Now, with that said, all day over our head.
Yeah, all day. Guys doing exercise.
Our guys are doing exercise. I've heard the first jet that went over my head today, I literally ran to the window this morning. I thought a cruise missile was coming, but I said, okay, there's no air alarm. No. But then I started thinking, okay, hypersonic. But then, the plane, and it's been all day. So something's coming down. There's a lot of preparations. Russia and Belarus, of course, Ukraine preparing. Additionally, today, of course, it stays hot on the east in Soledar, Bakhmut, but today Kupiansk, city up north that Ukraine had reclaimed, was struck with S-300 missiles, as well as Kherson. And these are all civilian targets that were struck today in these cities. So it continues day by day by day. Last couple of things we want to give you tonight. We won't hold you too long today because we're rolling. I'm sorry, but this is as real as it gets. Ukraine cares about animals.
Yeah, it's like, it's about
life.
It's about the people. Sorry, but I would say that Ukraine is a good people.
It's good people. And I know in our community, and a lot of you guys that support what we do here, you care about the animals. In fact, I want to give a big shout out tonight to CZ. CZ, you're probably the #1 animal advocate for the animals in Ukraine, and we give you a big salute. And tonight, I'm going to show you a quick video from frontline soldiers taking care of a wounded animal. Check this out. You'll like it, CZ.
Ось сьогодні вночі знайшли такого друга з пораненою лапою.
Сам прийшов до нас.
Сам прийшов, худючий, весь худючий.
Шкіра на лапці була відірвана в 2 місцях.
Шкіра була відірвана, он трохи ще. Ось там десь поранення якесь невелике на тій нозі. Так що, нічого, трошки підгодували. Зараз відігріється, весь мокрий, голодний, худючий. Ось у нас лікар. Зробили немаленьке. Перев'язку, зробили перев'язку. Все буде добре.
CZ, that one was all for you. So there you go, guys. I know it's important to see things like that to give you an insight into Ukrainian character. Now, we made a huge drop shipment of medical supplies to basically a field hospital. We couldn't show any video of that, of course, but we were there. And that field hospital is supporting wounded soldiers that would be fighting in that entire region, Soledar, Bakhmut, Kramatorsk, Slavyansk, all of that eastern pocket area. And the medical staff was just so appreciative.
Yeah.
I mean, we gave them some stuff they really needed.
Yes, and they were expecting it from someone. They didn't expect it from us. And then they said, okay, have you any tourniquets? When we gave them the whole box, I said, whoa, is it the right ones? They couldn't believe. I said, it's Cat 7, Gen 7, Generation 7 Cat tourniquets.
Yes.
And then say, whoa.
It was good, but it wasn't just that. I mean, they were even thankful to receive gauze pads. So it's a big difference we're making. And reason we're telling you that is because you helped buy all that stuff. But secondly, we got it there as we promised you. But they sent us a video.
And they made a translation in English of that. They did it.
They did. They cared so much to tell you thank you that they even put English over top of it. It's not our team doing this. Right in the field hospital, they did it. And sent us a video. So check this piece out.
During the war which take place in Ukraine, first aid for troops and non-combatants is extremely important thing. We are very grateful to all concerned citizens, either abroad or in our country. Particularly much appreciated the fund NAPREM, its founders, head chiefs and employees that supply us with combat application tourniquets, 7th generation elastic pressure bandages, better known as Israeli bandages, hemostatic dressings, combat gauzes and traumatic scissors for safely cutting clothes, belts and slings. We are extremely grateful for this assistance, and that's why we realize that we are not alone in our struggle against Russian invaders.
So there you have it, guys. There's one last thing we want to share with you, and it was kind of cool just the doctor sitting there talking.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you for the stuff. And he called, our organization, NAPRAM, by name. Just very thankful. Of course, that's all of you as well. Last thing I want to share with you tonight is the news hitting out here tonight in Ukraine and in Eastern Europe and Russia and all this, is that Putin tomorrow will be making, and I wrote it down here. No power. I wrote it down. He will be making a formal, very important statement regarding the war in Ukraine. It's scheduled for January the 18th, which, as you're watching this, we're already in January the 18th, but who knows what he's going to say.
I think I can guess.
Okay.
He will be blaming United States for starting this war, and using Ukraine, and then that it was used Ukraine. It was so bad. They made it so bad that now it should be. They cannot ignore it, and the leaders of the West was deceived in Europe. This is by some reason, and the Russia didn't want and don't want to do that, but they have to fight, and now it cannot be stopped just on the territory of Ukraine because it goes from everywhere. This is why they will need to stand. They are not afraid of the death, and they will be. They have to stand as one, as never, and remind what was passed from the grandfathers. Blah blah blah. Let's see tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll see tomorrow. It's going to be very interesting to watch, and of course, we'll be sharing it with you and translating whatever is needed. Additionally, in line with that, Kadyrov came out today and made a big speech. Of course, that would be the leader of Chechnya. You guys know, we've showed many videos of him, the Don guy. He came out today. I'm not going to show his clown face, but he says, "We are Russia. We are Russian, and the world is better off as Russia. And if there's no Russia, it's better that there's no world. We'll all go to heaven, and the West will all go to hell." So that's the...
Yeah,
Remember,
he said,
yeah.
Russia cannot lose.
Cannot lose.
It's a fact. This is like, because if it's be close, we will push the button and the whole world will say bye-bye.
Yeah, and I'm quoting, he said, "We'll go to heaven,
Yeah.
and they'll go to hell." So this is that holy war we talk about. A lot of these cats really believe the trash they spew out of their mouth. So that's the update for tonight. And once again, you're getting the real look here. No power.
Yeah, there is a power.
Yeah, there's a power, but it's
charged. Yeah,
it's charged.
and we're using
We've got a cell phone
this
light.
is
Go ahead.
like a professional.
Hey, we've got professional lighting here, guys. So there you have it.
We're prepared.
So thank you. Hey, we get it out, and it looks like I will be uploading with Starlink. So you're going to have your update tonight. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you for all that you do. Probably tomorrow you'll be rolling with us to Kyiv, and we'll keep you posted. So a good night to all.
To all a good night.
Bye-bye.
Woo!